Coming back from outside, Yn closed the front door and was about to walk to her room, but she bumped with something or someone which made her lost her balance. She was about to fall on her back, but someone held her waist, preventing her from falling. Yn opened her eyes and frowned immediately, seeing an unknown man in her house. The man quickly removed his hands from her waist after she stood straight. Yn, who are you? Taehyung. Ma, my name is Taehyung. He shuddered, making her angry. Yn, what are you doing here? She asked in a very rude tone, but he didn't reply. He was just staring at her, which made her more angry. Yn, I asked, what are you doing here? Taehyung, I could come here too. Yn, Dad, where are you? Suddenly she shouted, making Taehyung flinch. Soon her father ran to them. Dad, what happened? Yn, who's he? Dad, Taehyung. Yn, I know he already told me, but who is he to us? Dad, he's my friend's son. Remember we went to his sister's wedding 2 years ago? Yn, I don't. What he's doing here? Dad, he's going to stay with us for few days. Yn, why he's going to stay with us? Dad, he came here to look for a job. He'll live with us until he finds a suitable job for himself. Yn, such a pain. She rolled her eyes and walked towards her room. Yn is the only child of her parents who have extreme anger issue from childhood, which make her rude with everyone. Her parents got divorced when she was 5 years old, and because of that she used to get bullied in school. Her father, who's her only parents right now, failed to give her attention that time because of work, and her father leave her at her grandfather's house. He was a very strict man. He used to torture Yn in the name of lessons. She grew up under maids who used to scold her in every single matter. She grew up in negligence. She used to be sad all the time, but little by little her sadness turned into anger. And now she gets angry very easily and doesn't like the presence of strangers around her. On the other hand, Taehyung is a village boy who came here to find a job to help his father financially. He doesn't have any relative here, so his father askedYn's dad for help, and he gladly invite Taehyung to live with them. Taehyung is aware ofYn's anger issues. Her dad told Taehyung everything so that he won't mind her rude behavior. Taehyung laid down on the bed with red cheeks. He can't believe he finally saw her after 2 years. 2 years ago he first saw Yn at his sister's wedding. She was there with her father, and his poor heart fell for her. He didn't know Yn is the daughter of his father's this friend until he came here. But now he know that he'll be staying under the same roof with Yn, which makes him happy, excited and shy at the same time. The next day, Taehyung went to the dining area and sawYn's dad was sitting on the dinner table. Dad, good morning. Have a sit, young man. Taehyung, morning, he said while sitting. After some time, Yn came with the breakfast and placed it in the table. Dad, I'm sorry my daughter isn't a good cook, you have to manage it, he said, looking at Yn with a teasing smile. Yn, Dad, she glared at him. Taehyung put the food inside his mouth with sparkling eyes. He's so happy that he got the luck to test her cooking. He munched the food with a big, bright, satisfied smile. For him, this is the best food he ever had after his mother's cooking, cause it's made by Yn. Taehyung, it's really delicious. I love it. Thanks for the food. Yn became happy hearing him. This is the first time someone complimented her cooking, but she doesn't showed any reaction. She hid her happiness behind her expressionless face. After breakfast,Yn's dad went to the office, leaving Taehyung and Yn alone at home. Yn was cleaning the dishes when Taehyung went to her. Taehyung, may I help you? Yn, no need, Taehyung, but it will be finished soon if I help you. Yn, did I ask your help? Taehyung, no, but she cutted his words. Yn, I don't need your help, just leave from here, she said very rudely. Taehyung nodded slowly and was about to leave, but she stopped him, saying, Yn, and don't you dare to come close to me, understand? Taehyung nodded again without looking at her, and went from there. The whole day Taehyung saw Yn doing all the house chores alone. He wanted to help her, but he was too afraid to ask her. At night, when they were having dinner, Taehyung decided to spoke. Taehyung, can I ask you something? Dad, of course you can. Taehyung, why you don't have any maid here? Yn, because I don't like letting others do the work which I can do by myself, she replied instead of her father, and left from there angrily. Dad, please don't mind. Actually, she grew up at her grandfather's house. And 5 years ago he died, so I bring Y or N here with me. Her grandfather spoiled her a lot, he said without knowing the truth, without knowing how terrible her childhood was and how terribly he failed as a father. Taehyung doesn't said anything. He was just staring at the direction from where Y or N leave. Days started passing like this. Taehyung applied for so many jobs, but unfortunately, he doesn't get any of them yet. On the other hand, he started falling for Y or N more and more every day, every second. One day, he decided to prepare a gift for Y or N. After gathering all the courage he have, Taehyung handed Y or N a small gift box. Y or N, what's this? Taehyung, a G gift for you. Y or N, how dare you to give me gift? Didn't I tell you to stay away from me? She said angrily, making Taehyung gulp in fear. The courage he gathered turned into water. Y or N, tell me, why did you give me this? It's not even my birthday. Taehyung, it's not from me. Someone give this to me, saying it's for Y or N. He lied in nervousness. YN, who? Taehyung, huh? Y or N, who give this to you? Taehyung, D delivery man. Y or N checked the box to find any name or address, but there wasn't any. Y or N, did he tell you who sent this? Taehyung, and no. Y or N, did you ask him the address from where it came? Taehyung, I didn't. YN, great, what can I expect from you? Saying that, she went into her room with the gift box. Y or N look at the small gift box in her hand. Someone wrapped it very carefully with the blue wrapper. She started opening the box. Y or N found a beautiful handmade pendant inside the box. She can say that someone made this pendant with so much love and care. Y or N found a small note inside the box. She opened it and started reading. Admiring you from afar is like staring at the stars, beautiful to look at yet too hard to reach. Y or N smile unknowingly reading the note. She looked at the pendant and wear it. After that, Y or N was happy the whole day. She doesn't even shout at Taehyung. Taehyung also noticed her happiness and saw her wearing the pendant he made for her, which make him feel like the happiest man in the earth, and it also encouraged him to send her more gifts in future. After doing some house chores, Y or N went to take a shower, but then she remembered the shower of her bathroom is broken and she even forgot to inform the plumber. Y or N become extremely angry and throw the bottle of the shampoo on the floor. Y or N run towards her room and gulp down a pill. She have been taking pills for anger issues since she was 17 years old. Y or N started taking deep breaths to calm her anger down. After some times, she calmed down a little bit and walked towards the guest room to use the bathroom there. Taehyung isn't home, so she decided to take shower there before he come back. Y or N closed the bedroom door and went inside the bathroom. She doesn't lock the bathroom door as she already locked the bedroom door, so no one can come inside. Taehyung come back being all tired. He was sweating badly because of the extreme heat outside. He went towards his room and twisted the doorknob. He frowned when the door didn't open. He tried again, but again failed to open the door. He remembered Wyan's father once told him that this door got automatically locked sometimes. Taehyung knows where the keys are. He take the key and open the door with the help of it. Taehyung walk inside his room and throw his shirt on the bed after unbuttoning it. Taehyung, I need a relaxing shower with cold water. Saying that, he walk inside the bathroom. Y or N strip herself and walk under the shower. She opened the shower and water started falling on her. Suddenly she heard a loud gasp from behind. She quickly turned around and saw Taehyung standing there shirtless. Taehyung quickly run out from the bathroom and Y or N wrapped the bathrobe around her naked body. She closed her eyes tightly and run out from his room without looking at anywhere. That was so embarrassing. Taehyung fall on the bed. His heart was beating like it'll jump out from his chest. He closed his eyes, but opened them immediately as the naked Y or N flash in front of his eyes again. After 2 days, Taehyung prepared a bouquet of blue tulip flowers for Y or N and handed it to her. Y or N, another gift from the unknown person, she asked while taking the bouquet from Taehyung. Taehyung felt nervous and scared at the same time to tell her that it's from him. Taehyung, actually, I gulp. YN, I know. Why are you nervous? Taehyung, you know. Y or N, yes, I know. These flowers are from same mysterious person and you forget to ask about him from the delivery man, that's why you're nervous, right? Taehyung, huh? Y or N, right? Taehyung nodded his head hesitantly. Y or N? It's not good to forget things in this young age. She smiled and smacked his head playfully, making Taehyung widen his eyes. She went towards her room while sniffing the fragrance of the flowers. Taehyung, did she just smile at me? His shocked face soon turned into happy one. Y or N? Inhale the fragrance of the flowers and smile again. Y or N? Blue tulips. I must say your choice is unique. Maybe his favorite color is blue. She took out the card from the bouquet and started reading it. If giving you a flower would represent my love for you, I would love to give you all the flowers in the world. YN placed the card on her chest. She bit her lower lip to stop herself from smiling but failed. At evening, YN was watering the plants in the garden when she felt someone's gaze on her. She looked up and saw their neighbor Jungkook was staring at her from his balcony. He quickly looked away when their eyes meet. It's not the first time YN caught him staring at her. Before that, she found him staring at her so many times. YN's thought, why this boy always stare at me? Does he like me? Wait, I think he is the one who sent me those flowers and that pendant. 'Cause no one know my address except for him. It means, oh my god. It means it's him who's sending me gift and flowers. YN look at Jungkook and smile shyly before going inside the house. Jungkook, on the other hand, become extremely shocked seeing her smile for the first time. He lives here from 5 years. In this 5 years, he never saw her smiling. Jungkook have good relationship with all the neighbors except for her. Everyone talks about her rude behavior. So out of curiosity, he sometimes stare at her thinking, what made this girl like this? And today she just smile at him, giving him 1000 volts shock. The next day, Taehyung handed another gift box to YN, but this time he decided to tell her the truth. YN was about to leave with the gift, but Taehyung stopped her. Taehyung, don't you want to know who give you this? YN, it's okay, I already know. Taehyung, shocked you know. YN, yes, it's very obvious. She ruffled his hairs with a smile and leave from there. Taehyung touched his hair and smiled brightly. Taehyung, she knows it's from me and she accept my gift happily. It means I have a chance. Taehyung ran towards his room and laid down on the bed. He kicked the air while smiling like an idiot. YN was also laying on her bed holding the letter on her chest which says, your smile is most precious to me. If you want, hide it from the world, but not from me. Like this, Taehyung started giving YN gifts every day which he made with his own hand cause he couldn't afford expensive gifts. But YN loved everything he gave. He regularly sends her gifts with his feelings written on it. Taehyung was extremely happy, thinking she will accept him. But alas, he doesn't know. When he wrote his feelings to her, thinking about her, she think of someone else. She thinks Jungkook is the one who's sending her the gifts. And the letters Taehyung wrote for YN was making her fall for Jungkook. One day, Taehyung decided to confess her in person. Now he wants to love her openly. YN opened the gift box and saw a beautiful blue dress. Taehyung brought this gift with all his savings. YN read the letter with it. Let's not play hide and seek. Let's love freely like birds. Meet me at the rooftop. When the moon shine on the blue sky, I want you to shine in my arms. YN's cheeks heated up after reading the letter. She went towards the mirror and held the dress in front of her. Taehyung was standing on the rooftop. He was staring at the moon with a smile. He's very happy today, thinking after sometimes she'll be in his arms. Taehyung's heart started beating faster when he heard her footsteps behind him. She stopped few inches away from him. Taehyung turned around and his breath hitched seeing her. Taehyung, my blue bird, he mumbled which she doesn't hear. But YN's smile faded seeing Taehyung there instead of Jungkook. But she smiled again and spoke. YN, come to see the moon. Taehyung, yes my moon. YN, laughed a little. Moon is not only yours, it's everyone's. But you come here in wrong time. Taehyung, no, this is the perfect time to see my moon. YN, but your presence could spoil someone's moment. She said, still smiling, but Taehyung become confused. Taehyung, how? YN, actually I come here to meet someone. The one who sends me gifts every day wants to meet me here today. But unfortunately he doesn't come yet. I request you to leave before he came. Taehyung, huh, how did you know that he doesn't come yet? YN, it's obvious. If Jungkook come here, I'd definitely see him. Taehyung. J Jungkook. Y or N. Yes, our neighbor. He's the one who sent me those gifts, and you know I kinda like him. Taehyung's soul left the body. Her confession broke his heart into million pieces. His all happiness, all hope vanished in a blink. Taehyung slowly walks away from in front of Y or N with his trembling legs and sit on the corner of the terrace. Y or N. What? Confused. Taehyung. I'll wait till he came. Y or N. Okay, she shrugged it off. Taehyung knows the guy Y or N is talking about won't come and he can't leave Y or N alone here, so he decided to stay with her. He was looking at Y or N with teary eyes, who's happily waiting for Jungkook. Like this. 1 hour pass. Y or N look at Taehyung and said, Y or N. Maybe I came here a little early. And another hour pass, and after that another. Taehyung. Y or N, I think we should go back. Y or N. No, he'll be here in any minute. 3 more hours passed. Y or N started walking here and there. Taehyung was still sitting on the corner. Ignoring the pain in his heart, he felt very bad for Y or N. He wanted to tell her the truth, but it might break her heart, and what if she started hating him after this? He can bear if she doesn't love him, but he can't bear if she hates him. Y or N walked towards Taehyung and sit beside him. She rested her head on his shoulder. Y or N. Why didn't he come? Taehyung. At least you're not alone here. Y or N chuckle and close her eyes, resting her head on his shoulder. After some times she fall asleep. Taehyung rested his head above hers. Taehyung. I'm sorry because of me you're suffering, but I'll fix it, I promise. Someone was continuously ringing the doorbell, making the sleeping boy groan. He opened the door while rubbing his eyes and saw the boy who's his neighbor's guest. Maybe his name is Taehyung. His eyes were red. Maybe he cried whole night. Taehyung. Jeon Jungkook. Yes? Taehyung. I saw you staring at her few times. I know you like her. Please take care of her. Don't hurt her ever. And yeah, please tell her that you're the one who sent her the gifts. I'm leaving her. Please take care of her. Saying that he leave from there, leaving a confused Jungkook. He blinked twice and scratched his head. Jungkook. I like who? Y or N opened her eyes and found herself in her bedroom. She looked at herself in the mirror and saw she's wearing the blue dress from last night. Y or N. I need my answers. Saying that she run towards Jungkook's house. Y or N started ringing the doorbell. He opened the door and looked at Y or N in confusion. Y or N. Why did you do this? Jungkook. What did I do? Y or N. Why didn't you go to the rooftop last night? Jungkook. Should I? Y or N. Of course you should. You're the one who told me to go to the rooftop last night. Jungkook. Me? When? Y or N. In the letter? Jungkook. What letter? Y or N. The letter you send me with the blue dress. Jungkook. What blue dress? Y or N. Did you forget you are the one who? Wait, aren't you the one who used to send me gifts? Jungkook. What gift? I never send you any gift. Y or N. It means it wasn't you. I misunderstood. Oh my god. Saying that she run from there, leaving a confused Jungkook. Jungkook. What is happening with me today? Y or N. If it wasn't Jungkook, then who sent me those gifts? She was in her deep thought when her dad come to her. Y or N. Morning, dad. Dad. Morning. Y or N. Just give me 5 minutes, I'll make a quick breakfast for you and Taehyung. Dad. You don't have to make breakfast for Taehyung. Y or N. Why? Dad. He already left. Y or N. What? Why? Dad. I don't know. He said he wants to help his dad in his small business in village cause he couldn't find any job here. He was very sad. Poor guy. Y or N. He doesn't even meet me before leaving. How could he do that? Y or N felt very sad. Her heart was aching thinking Taehyung just left. She wanted to cry. Y or N sadly walked towards her room and sit on the bed sadly. Suddenly something caught her attention. A gift box on her bed. She quickly opened it and saw a blue bracelet with half moon hanging with it. She opened the letter with it. I'm still here, loving you silently. Yen's tears started falling after reading it. Y or N. Was it you? She wiped her tears and run to her dad's room. Her dad was reading a book when Y or N entered. Y or N. Dad, do you have anything written by Taehyung? She asked hurriedly, making her father confused. Dad. What happened? Y or N. Tell me please, do you have anything that Taehyung wrote? Her dad frowned his eyebrows and tried to remember. Dad, I'm sorry Y or N, I don't have anything written by him, he said, making Y or N disappoint. She turned around sadly and was about to leave, but her dad said something. Dad, you can check his room, maybe you'll find something. YN's face lit up hearing it. She thanked her father and ran towards the guest room where Taehyung used to stay. YRN checked everywhere but couldn't find anything that can help her. He'd take his every single stuff with him. YRN fall on the bed and hugged his pillow. This room is still smelling like him. Suddenly she accidentally touched an object. It was a paper. The paper was stuck with the wood of the bed. YRN sit straight and take out the paper. She unfolded it. It was a list of jobs for which Taehyung applied for. But something made YN's soul left her body. It's the handwriting. The handwriting was same with the letters she used to receive. Y or N chuckle with her tears. Y or N. So it was you. How fool I was. You always gave me the gifts. I never saw any delivery boy. Even last night you're the one who was waiting for me in the terrace, but this stupid brain didn't get anything even after seeing you, she said while slapping her forehead. Y or N. Instead I heard you mentioning Jungkook's name. She started crying while hugging the paper. After coming back from work, Taehyung sit on the couch tiredly. He looked outside to the blue sky. He was staring at the sky thinking about her when someone held the glass of water in front of him. Taehyung's heart skipped a bit when he saw the blue bracelet in the person's hands. Who is holding the water glass for him? It's the same bracelet that he gifted Y or N before coming here. He slowly moved his gaze from her hands to face and his breath hitched. It's Y or N who's standing in front of him wearing the blue dress. But how's this possible? She can't be here. Maybe he's just hallucinating. He saw Y or N put the water glass on the table, and she suddenly jumped on him, hugging him tightly. Taehyung felt her heartbeat against his chest and also something wet on his neck. She's crying. He's clearly hearing her sob. It means he's not hallucinating, she's actually here. Taehyung broke the hug and wiped her tears. Taehyung, why are you crying? Y or N? Why did you left me? Taehyung, because you love Jungkook. Y or N? No, I don't love him. I love the man who was sending me those letters. I fall for him because he made me realize I'm worth to live. He make me believe that love exists. He let me know that someone loved me unconditionally. He make me understand that someone really need me. I fall for him cause his words make me happy. Taehyung, and for you it was Jungkook. Y or N? I'm sorry. I was fooled to not understanding your signs, blind to not seeing your love. Give me punishment, but please tell me that you still love me. Taehyung, my love is strong enough to love you for the rest of my life even if you don't love me back. Y or N? Will you accept me? Taehyung, I promise I'll change myself. I'll never behave rude with anyone, but please stay with me. Don't leave me again. Taehyung smiled and kissed her forehead. Taehyung, let's take it slow. First let's know each other fully, okay? Y or N nodded her head like an obedient child.